A new video. The roadmap is officially revealed in Disney Speedstorm. It's exactly what we anticipated. So if you guys weren't up to date, these are the leaks that we're finding in the data mines. We have Toy Story collection, so Lotso, Emperor, Zurg, and Forky all being racers. And then a bunch of crew like Big Baby, Duke Boom, Chuckles, Bonnie, Karen, Beverly, Giggle, McDimples, Chunk, and Twitch, all probably presumably being crew. The three racers are Forky, Emperor, Zurg, Lotso. So Toy Story rerun, an expansion very similar to Pirates of the Caribbean a few seasons ago. Then we had Chip and Dale as racers get leaked, plus their crew. We were anticipating them being mid-season racers. Alice in Wonderland, Queen of Hearts, Mad Hatter, possibly a season, all presumably being racers, and then Nick, Wild, Judy Hopps, and Zootopia being presumably mid-seasons. And then because there's three Winnie the Pooh characters, we're assuming they're going to be racers in a new season of Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, Tigger, and then Scrooge McDuck as presumably a mid-season. So it's out. This is what we're working with here. So at the time of recording, guys, it's Tuesday, June 17th. In July, season 14 is Toy Story, Alice in Wonderland, and then Winnie the Pooh for season 16. So you see here the mid-seasons are Chip and Dale. So they are confirmed, the mid-seasons for season 14. Toy Story is having another season. It's a rerun. Three new racers, two mid-season racers. That's all it says. Alice in Wonderland has two mid-seasons that we don't know yet. Could be the Zootopia crew. We're not too sure. Alice in Wonderland is going to have three new racers, two mid-season racers, and then a new race environment. And then season 16, Winnie the Pooh is officially coming to the game, which is awesome, with three new racers and two mid-season racers. Season 17, exclusive new content every 2 months. There are paw prints, so a few things that could be. So what I'm thinking, the fact that they have new race environment for Alice in Wonderland, there's going to be a new track. That simply means they're going to have their own track, and you could see a little bit of it here, which looks cool. You don't see new race environment for Toy Story or Winnie the Pooh. So I'd be very surprised if Winnie the Pooh did not have its own track. There's never been a season to come to the game that didn't have a track. Only racers that are mid-seasons that come to the game, kind of like Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella, don't have tracks, but there's never been a season that did not have tracks. So although it doesn't say new race environment, and it only says it for Alice in Wonderland, I'm assuming that Winnie the Pooh will have a new track. If it doesn't have a track, that'll be the first of its kind. It would be kind of a bummer, but we'll see what happens. It also doesn't say it here as well. It says just new race environment for Alice in Wonderland. Now, I believe for the roadmap for Pirates of the Caribbean, they did say something regarding a new race environment. I think it was alluding to it's going to be like an expansion. So it's going to be based on the original Pirates map, but be different. That's what I'm assuming is going to happen here. I think there's going to be a Toy Story map that you're going to start this similar scenery in like Pizza Planet and like where it's coming from, but there will be alternative routes and alternative maps that will be different. Maybe like them in the daycare or some other environment based on the Toy Story movies and the franchises. So we'll see. But we are getting two mid-seasons for each season and then three racers for each season as well. So Chip and Dale, confirmed. Mid-seasons, their own individual racers coming to the game for Toy Story. Again, I hope this is an expansion. There's going to be different parts of Toy Story map. I feel like it needs it. And the fact that we're going to be getting Lotso, Forky, and Emperor Zurg, dude, I am so pumped for Zurg. Guys, let me know in the comments, like, who are you most pumped for? Like, for me, I've been waiting for Zurg for a long time. Zurg is arguably the coolest villain in a Disney franchise to me. I love Toy Story growing up, so I think Lotso hopefully would be like a heavyweight trickster or a heavyweight speedster. Because fun fact, the only heavyweight tricksters are Ursula and Maui. There's never been a heavyweight speedster, so maybe Lotso can be that. Zurg definitely gives off brawler vibes, and the Forky also gives off like speedster vibes, but I could see a case for him being a defender as well. We'll see. Forky's probably going to be a lightweight. Zurg will be either a mid to heavyweight, and then Lotso mid to heavyweight as well. So we'll see with that. Alice in Wonderland looks sick. If you look at the racetrack a little bit, there's not much you could see. I think this is the racetrack, unless it's just a cover photo, but you see, it looks like it's on a table or something, but seems like very colorful. It's going to be very trippy, Alice in Wonderland. There's no Cheshire Cat, which is unfortunate. What we have is Alice, Queen of Hearts, and Mad Hatter. I'm assuming Mad Hatter and Alice is definitely going to be racers. Queen of Hearts, probably. Maybe it'll be a crew. I highly doubt it. I think these are going to be the 3 racers. And then as long as the Cheshire Cat is not in the game as a crew member, we could assume that that cat's going to come back as a mid-season racer, but they're not in the leak set. I'm sure as these data miners are data mining, they will update us as they find new things. So pretty cool. I think Alice in Wonderland has one of the coolest potentials to being just such a dope map. So we'll see how this goes. New race environment, which is great. 2 mid-seasons, probably the Zootopia guys. I'm assuming Nick and Judy, Hops. And then for season 16, Winnie the Pooh. Again, I hope there's going to be a new environment. Let me know what you guys think on that. But there's 2 mid-seasons. Maybe Scrooge McDuck and somebody else. Or maybe Scrooge McDuck is here with somebody else. And then Nick and Judy will be mid-seasons for Winnie the Pooh. But if you look at this map here, right? This looks like the generic Toy Story map. It looks like that dome area where it's like a circle. So they're not alluding to anything here. This looks like a potential track as well. And then with Winnie the Pooh, this looks like this is the RB map, right? The floating objects, you have the trees and stuff and whatnot. So, I mean, maybe they'll expand on the RB, or the RB will be the default map for Winnie the Pooh on the worst case scenario that there's no like 100-acre wood map. But I hope there's a 100-acre wood track. I really do, genuinely. So that's it, guys. Toy Story, Alice in Wonderland, Winnie the Pooh. The racers confirmed for Winnie the Pooh, quote unquote, allegedly, is Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, and Tigger. So these could be the 3 racers for that season. And then again, like Piglet and Rabbit and all these other guys could be coming as mid-seasons as long as they're not crew, because we have not yet seen a crew member become a racer. Obviously, Chippendale is a crew member for the Mickey collection, but this is like a different iteration of Chippendale, right? They have their little flow going here. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm really stoked for Winnie the Pooh. I'm honestly really stoked for Toy Story as long as the map has a new expansion, but the racers are just so peak for Lotso, Forky, and Emperor Zurg. And then Alice in Wonderland is going to be sick too. It's going to be such a cool vibe to play. It's going to be very different from what we're used to, which is nice. And if you see here, season 17, they didn't show it yet, but this shows that 2026 will have Disney Speedstorm. The game's still alive. It's still pushing. But we see paw prints. So what comes to mind for me is Lion King or 101 Dalmatians. I don't really know who they would use for 101 Dalmatians. I mean, there's a bunch of Dalmatians, 4-legged creatures. Like, how many humans are really popular to the point where they could be their own racers in 101 Dalmatians? I haven't seen it in a while, to be fair, but I looked up the difference between dog prints and lion prints, right? Dog prints, right? They have this shape where it's kind of like a triangular curved shape with 4 paw prints. And that's exactly what this shape is here too, right? It looks exactly like a dog print. If you go to lion prints here, it's very similar, right? It's very similar. If you look at here, right? Breaking down paw prints here. It seems like lion prints are more curvier and dog prints are more of a triangle. And it does look, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, there's a case to say, I mean, they're very similar, but you see lion prints here. It has this crevice inward, so I don't know if this would be a lion. I really hope it's Lion King. That's where I'm getting at. This looks like dog prints, but I feel like for 101 Dalmatians, with all the spots, with all the Dalmatians, there would be a bunch of little dog paw prints here. Lions are like 2 here, so we'll see. We really don't know. If we really zoom into this guy, we can't tell anything from the background at all. There's no like Easter eggs at all. So season 17, in my opinion, people are saying Brother Bear. Some people are saying Bolt. I'm thinking this is going to be 101 Dalmatians because the collection's already in the game, but I'm hoping for Lion King. Lion King is like one of the most goated Disney movies ever. It's an OG movie. It's one of like the major movies that are not in this game yet. So let's hope and pray it's Lion King. Let me know what you guys think, again, down below. But this is the roadmap, guys. This is confirmed. Toy Story, season 14. 3 new racers, Forky, Zurg, Lotso. 2 mid-season racers, Chip and Dale. Hopefully it's an expansion where we have a different iteration of the Toy Story track similar to the Pirate track. Season 15 in September, Alice in Wonderland. This looks like the track. Looks very colorful, looks dope. 3 new racers could be Mad Hatter, Alice, and the Queen of Hearts. 2 mid-seasons could be Scrooge McDuck. Could be the 2 from Zootopia, Nick and Judy. Not sure yet. new race environment, new track, and then Winnie the Pooh coming in November, season 16, with presumably Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, and Eeyore, and two mid-season racers where if it's not the Zootopia guys, it's going to be Scrooge McDuck, and then somebody that we don't know yet. Someone that's not in the game yet. Could be another Winnie the Pooh character. Could be like Piglet or something. We don't know. And then season 17 coming in January. All we know it's Paw Prince. Maybe 101 Dalmatians. Maybe Lion King. Really, really hoping for Lion King. But that is it, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like. Give me some comments. Let me know your thoughts. Like I really want to read each and every one and understand like where everyone's head's at. That's pretty much going to do it, guys. Feel free if you guys want to become a member, hit that join button down below, and we post a bunch of member videos. Well, we're going to be posting a bunch of member videos. We have two currently of like text in this game to really understand like how to play this game at a higher level and really breaking it down slow-mo and giving you my thoughts on everything. So that's it, guys. Let me know. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll catch you next time.